Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here, with a severe weather update. Starting off with the day one outlook, we have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses parts of central Montana. Again, central Montana is where we have a slight risk for severe weather today. And we have two marginal risk areas to cover as well. We have one marginal risk today that covers most of Montana, the far northwestern corner of North Dakota, far northeastern Wyoming, southwestern South Dakota, and northwestern Nebraska. We have another marginal that covers southeastern Colorado, southwestern Kansas, the western panhandle of Oklahoma, and far northeastern New Mexico. And the Storm Prediction Center does not have a tornado risk for today, so there is no tornado risk from the Storm Prediction Center today, which is good news. Going to the wind threat now, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that encompasses parts of central Montana. We have two areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. One that covers most Montana, the far northwestern corner of North Dakota, southwestern South Dakota, far northeastern Wyoming, and northwestern Colorado. Far northwestern Nebraska. Well, not far northwestern, but northwestern Nebraska. Not just far, but most northwestern Nebraska. And another area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today covers southeastern Colorado, southwestern Kansas, the western half of the panhandle of Oklahoma, and far northeastern New Mexico. Going to the hail threat now, we have two areas where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today. One that covers most Montana, far northwestern North Dakota, southwestern South Dakota, far northeastern Wyoming, and northwestern Nebraska. Another area where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today covers southeastern Colorado, southwestern Kansas, the western panhandle of Oklahoma, and far northeastern New Mexico. Now, going to the summary for today, widely scattered to scattered storms are possible in parts of central and eastern Montana with more isolated coverage in the parts of the central high plains. Severe winds and large hail are the primary threats. So, that's the day one outlook. Going to the day two outlook now, we have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that encompasses parts of northeastern Montana and west central North Dakota. And we have a marginal tomorrow that covers the eastern half of Montana, parts of central North Dakota, western half of South Dakota, the far northeastern corner of Wyoming, western Nebraska, far northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. And the tornado threat for tomorrow, there is no tornado threat for tomorrow, which is good news. So again, for now, the Storm Prediction Center does not have a tornado threat for tomorrow, but it could change. But again, for right now, there is no tornado risk from the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow. Going to the wind threat now, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses parts of northeastern Montana and west central North Dakota. And we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses the eastern half of Montana, central North Dakota, the far northeastern corner of Wyoming, the western half of South Dakota, western Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, and far northwestern Kansas. Going to the hail threat for tomorrow, we have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that encompasses parts of northeastern Montana and west central North Dakota. We have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that encompasses the eastern half of Montana, the far northeastern corner of Wyoming, central North Dakota, the western half of South Dakota, western Nebraska, far northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. So, going to the summary for tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms, somewhat severe hail and damaging wind gusts are expected to develop on Wednesday over parts of far eastern Montana and western North Dakota. So, anyway, stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. I'm not going to have an update tomorrow because I start school tomorrow. And I will not have a severe weather outlook video on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they're my busiest days, and I have school Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays this semester, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my busiest days, so I will not have a daily outlook on Tuesdays and Wednesdays beginning tomorrow. So my next severe weather update will be on Thursday, so anyway, I will have another update Thursday. Stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. Stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. And now I'll have another update Thursday. Take care.